Hi guys, so today we're having a look at the Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm from Sheglam. It is $6.99 for 15 grams and, foundation balm. So I think we're kind of aiming for the Kat Von D Good Apple, which bear in mind, £32 for 10 grams, £6.99, £7 for 15 grams. This comes in 40 shades, this comes in 30 shades, so I also got the foundation brush they designed to go with this, which was $2.99, and it looks like this. So I'm just going to read what they say about the foundation on the website. I'm sure I had it loaded. So, yeah, so we've got the 30 shades, and they say, get high coverage and an instantly flawless application faster than ever with a few strokes of a makeup brush. Our exclusive non-greasy formula is long-wearing, adopting an oil and water emulsification system which adheres to skin with a thin consistency. Our long-lasting antioxidant formula features a 10 to 25 micron pre-mixed powder using amino acid wrapping technology to resist oil and sweat from makeup that stays without dulling. The active ingredients feature sodium hyaluronate and G-Moist C-Gel H Fucus vesiculose extract to moisturise. Suitable for sensitive skin, talc-free, alcohol-free, non-allergenic ingredients. So I've got the shade Porcelain. I think that was the second lightest shade actually. No, it was the lightest shade. So it is actually a decent shade range. 30 is, I'd say, pretty decent, and it's got quite a variety within that. So we've got an application section and we're going to do a wear test, so let's see how that goes. Right, so I've primed with the 17 Matte Base Perfection. Both of these have water and silicone in them, so they should match. Anyway, time for a surprise because I haven't opened this yet. Oh, okay, we're sealed, that's quite nice. Okay, that looks decent. I've also got the matching brush, again, haven't opened it. I know you're meant to wash brushes before you use them in case there's anything nasty in the factory. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, it feels really nice and soft though. I'm not a fan of the painting my face like a wall brushes, but whatever. I've pulled out a Sheglam concealer as well. I feel like they should match. Where'd my corrector go? And I've got my Urban Decay. No, my Primark corrector. Right, so let's see how soft this is first of all. Okay, very nice and soft. Not so soft that I'm going to end up with a ridiculous amount of my brush, but I'm not working in to get it on there. So I've got my kind of foundation brush here as well, so we'll try both. Because I feel like this takes ages to work with a brush like this. Oh, that picked up loads. Oopsie. Bit too stabby. Look how much quicker that is though. Because it works in all directions. Does that make sense? You're not just 360 degrees of blending. And I have to work this morning, so I'm on a time limit. Right, so I've got a bit of breakout texture going on in my forehead. It's not doing particularly well with that. We'll do a bit of a tap, 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 then a swipe. At the moment I would say that this is maybe not full coverage, but definitely buildable to being very full. Tapping is definitely getting me fuller coverage. I mean, colour match I think I've done quite well, guessing online. I'm just sitting here thinking I need to pluck my eyebrows. I thought I'd done it the other day, but more have popped up already. Okay, so first thoughts are if you have texture on your skin, not for you. It seems to grab at that, and because I mean it's not full coverage unless you put on like 2 thin layers, but it's pigmented enough that it's gonna kind of draw attention to textured skin. It'll kind of grip into crevices. Because it's high pigment, you'll notice it more. Okay. Yeah, so this forehead is just not looking nice for me. So I'm going to be quite minimal with my concealer because I want to see more how this reacts. I've also been sneezing a lot lately, so I might take antihistamine just to make sure that I'm not blowing my nose for today. Okay. So in terms of the amount that I've used, you can see there is a little dip to the surface of this now. I don't think it's quite as bad as the dip when we used the KVD, sorry, foundation. So that's something. Let's do my under eye concealing. I'm going to conceal that spot because it's pretty bad. Other than that, I'm going to try and leave it to the foundation. And then we'll get this set up and see how that looks. Forgot to bring my powder brush over because morning brain. I always forget something though. So this is the 12-hour full coverage concealer from Sheglam. Okay, I'm going to give myself the corners of my nose as well. Okay, stopping, putting it away. Addicted to concealer. So I've done a full review on this concealer before and I really enjoyed it. So there you go. Quick mini review. It's definitely a long wear, definitely full coverage. So it makes me happy. I kind of want to. I know I said I'd stop, but right, can I have the fur dye in the middle of my forehead? Can I bloop, try and get rid of that. No, I can't get rid of that anyway. It's too cratery. Sad times. Okay, powder brush. 2 seconds. Right, so I've just got some of my RCMA powder. Tap out on my palette. Just tap out it and it looks like it's about to crease before I set it. And keep my face twisted to try and keep it straight. Okay. So this is when we'll really notice any enhanced texture as well. Right, so let's have a look at this forehead situation now. Yeah, so I had a little bit of texture going on here as well. Forgot I'd had some breakouts there. So, I mean, I like the coverage on this. I like the finish where I don't have any texture. But if you've had any breakouts lately, or if you have any dry skin patches, it looks like this is not a good combination, which is a shame, because I almost always have bits and pieces of breakouts. So I'm going to go and finish the rest of my makeup. It is 8:10. I'll come back throughout the day. If there's any changes, keep you guys up to date. Right, we're back for a quick check-in. So it is actually just after 11:30. So 3.5 hours of wear, and we've got some shine coming through. It's not looking too bad on camera, but it's bugging. There you go, you can catch it there. Shiny nose. So, you know, just gonna pat that down, powder it down. Because we know I like to be really matte. And then I'm gonna go back about midday. I have noticed I've got a little bit of creasing in this bit under my chin, but honestly, the way my weight's going just now, I think it's hard for a foundation not to do that. I've noticed a tiny bit of oxidization as well. That doesn't want to blend back out. Noticed a tiny bit of oxidization, but it's not really showing up here because I've got the bright light on, but it's just a tiny amount anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Just maybe if you do want to explore this foundation and you think you're between two shades, go for the lower one because it might oxidize and get a bit darker. But we'll be back. Right, so back for another check-in. It's now 5:15, so I gave it quite a bit longer to see how it would go. So I'm going to zoom you in. We are definitely oily. I mean, beyond my comfort level, and I've got a new spot appearing on my lip line making my lipstick look awful, which is great. So see what I mean? That's a spot, it's not lipstick. Anyway, lost a bit of cover. That's broken down a little bit. Only seems to be around here, which is a bit odd. Seems to be okay across my nose and things. So what I'm going to do is, we've still got that wee gathered in there. It hasn't oxidized any further, which is cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a wee touch up with the foundation rather than with a concealer, which is what I'd normally do throughout the day if I was losing coverage. And why is this not opening? So I think I might have put the lid on wonky and now it doesn't want to come off. There we go. So I'm going to use the airbrush for the touch up just because it's going to be a bit more precise. Especially for this area when I have a bit of a bolder lip on than normal. Sure. I'm just thinking I put slightly more on my forehead in the first place, so maybe that's why it's looking a bit better. Hello, Flynn! Right. Oh, dab there. So it seems to actually layer up okay, like adding after a while, so that's good to know. Obviously it's better if you don't have to add it, but oh, okay, I've lost some coverage up there. well, let's blot it down. I'm a bit gutted because my go-to favourite foundation just now is not got any UK stockists anymore, so it would have been nice if this had worked out. I feel like I'd retouch that a bit. At least it's not going funny, even though I'm going back in when I've powdered. Then wants me to finish up and get out, which is fine. Be right there. There you go. That's will blend the bit that it actually came in to fix. Then, right. I'm Oski, gonna go take some more boxes to my house. Right, I'm back. Excuse the lips, I removed most of my lipstick because I was having a burger for dinner and it just doesn't go well. So, time now, it is 10 to 11, so we're going on for the 6-hour mark again. Overall going on for the 14.5-hour mark. So, that's bottom my lips go worse. Oh, I love my skin, really. So oily wise, you know, we've still got quite a bit came through, and the foundation has now started to break up a little bit around my nose, but it's still pretty good everywhere else. Forehead I've obviously scraped a little bit, whoopsie, and I've still got that line under there, but that's my fault because I'm overweight. So, summing up. I actually went back and rewatched my own video on the Kat Von D Good Apple, just because, I mean, it's fairly obvious who it's trying to copy, and I would say that this is done better. I feel like I got far more oil coming through on this, and I also lost coverage, and the foundation broke down sooner and over more areas of my face. So effectively the only place this wins is the number of shades, whereas this was better wearing, cover lasted better, control my oil better, and is significantly cheaper. So actually I think this has got like fully recyclable packaging as well, so okay, that's, in fact this is marked as recyclable as well, so scrap that. Basically, if you've tried this foundation and you like it, but you think it could be a tiny bit better, you know, it could last you a tiny bit longer, you know, or it's maybe just not quite worth it for the price, this guy. Have a look at it. If you're like me and you have significantly oily skin, I just don't think these are for us, unfortunately. I'm kind of gutted because I genuinely wanted this to be perfect because I'm out of my go-to foundation. But for me, I don't see myself reaching for this. Oh, I definitely would not be repurchasing it. But like I said, if you're somebody that likes this or likes this but thought it could be a tiny bit better, then I would strongly recommend this because it performs so much better for me while being so much more affordable for more product. So that's my thoughts on this. So for me it's a good buy, for other people it'll be a great buy, so just kind of on the fence. If you've got any questions about this, leave them down below and I'll get back to you. If you've enjoyed the video, click the like button, subscribe, come and hang out again. My hair goes through varying shades of purple as the dye fades. I don't know why I throw that in. Look, I'm really tired today. I nearly fell asleep on my lunch break, so I'm going to go to bed because otherwise I'm just going to spout gibberish again. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have an awesome weekend lined up. Bye.